everyone, in this video I am going to show you how to draw freehand in Google Slides. Now remember, if you're going to do any kind of manipulation in Google Slides, you have to be in edit mode. We are currently right now in edit mode. If I were to go up here and hit the present button, this is going to take me into presentation mode. And in presentation mode, I can't do any kind of manipulation. If I click on this graph, all it's going to do is advance me on to the next slide. I don't want to do that, so I need to get out of presentation mode. Two ways to do that. I can come down, hover over, it brings the toolbar back up. I can hit the exit button, or I can just hit escape on my keyboard and it'll take me back into edit mode. So now that I'm in edit mode, how do we draw freehand in Google Slides? Well, we have a toolbar up here, and if we come over to the one with the little line on it, if we hover over it, it says line. If I use the little drop-down box, I want to go down and use the Scribble tool. So there's two things I want you to notice. One, the picture changed, and when I hover over it, it says Scribble. And two, my cursor had now changed to a plus sign. Before, it was the select. If you still have the select and you go and click and drag, it's not going to do anything. You want to make sure that when you click on it, you have that arrowhead. So now I'm basically in Scribble mode. I can do freehand on this. So I want to draw a line segment to connect the two red dots. To do that freehand, what you want to do is pick one of the two dots, click and hold, and then if you have a touch screen, you can just use your finger, but if you don't, you have to use your mouse. It's not going to be perfect. Click and hold, and then drag the mouse from one dot to the other, and then once you're there, let go. And it's simple as that. And again, it's not going to be perfect. Mine was pretty straight, but it's not going to be perfect when you're doing it freehand. If I was using the line tool, I can make changes to this. Same thing with the Scribble tool. If I click on it, it brings back all these other options up here. So I can change the color of the line. Let's make it red. I can change the weight of the line. I can make it really thick, like crazy thick. Or I can go down. Let's make it 3 points. I can make it a dotted line. I can make it a dashed line. I'm going to keep it a straight line. And then I can change the start and the end of the line. Right now they are both just endpoints. So that my start of the line is an endpoint, the end of my line is an endpoint, and I'm going to leave it like that because I want it to be a line segment. So there's drawing a line segment freehand. I want to draw a ray for this. So same thing, I'm back on the select tool. If I click and drag, nothing's going to happen. So if I come up, it's already on the Scribble, just click on it, make sure that you have the plus sign, and this time I want a ray. So that means it's going to have an endpoint to start and it's going to go in either direction forever. It doesn't matter which dot I start on, I'm going to start at the bottom and have my ray pointing up. So click and hold, and then using the mouse, or if you have a touch screen, using your finger, just draw it the best you can. And you want to go a little bit further and let go. But if you notice, my line is still technically a line segment because it doesn't have an arrowhead. So if I click on it, I can come up. I want my line start to still be an endpoint, but I want my line end to have an arrowhead, so I can pick any one of these I want. I'm going to go with the one that just has the arrow. And again, I can make changes to this. I can change the color, I can change the weight, I can make it a dotted line. And then last thing I want to do is draw just a straight line. So again, go back up to the Scribble, click on it, make sure you have the plus sign, and I'm going to do a straight line. Again, it should go past both of your endpoints a little bit, so just start, click and hold. The longer you have to draw something freehand, the more imperfect it's going to be. So if you notice, mine's not going to be perfect. And if you really mess up, you have your good friend, the undo button up here. You can always go and undo it. If I notice again, it's endpoints on these. So if I click on it, this time I want my arrowhead to start with an arrowhead and I want it to end with an arrowhead. And now I have a line. So again, the Scribble tool, you can do anything on this. You can just draw, you can do anything you want. It's nice for art class, it's nice for English, it's nice for all of the subjects, but I'm showing you this because in math class, you're going to be doing some graphing and you're going to be drawing some straight lines. So you now know how to use the freehand tool. I hope you found this video helpful. Have a great day.